Hey tribe, it's Risha here on WAC, and this is our Independence Day special where we're going to be talking about some of the things that our schools did not teach us about the British Raj. If there's something that you know about that's not been included in this episode that you would love to share with the rest of the tribe, make sure that you leave your thoughts down below in that comment section. Really looking forward to what you have to share with everyone. History. It comes with its fair share of secrets, diluted versions, how fiction is converted into fact, and vice versa. And in this episode, in no way am I trying to glamorize the British Raj or what they did, but just trying to share a few little quirky facts, something that at least wasn't in my history textbook. Also, do stay with me till the end of the episode because at that point, I will also be exploring how schools in England are not teaching their students about the atrocity that the British colonial Raj did commit around the world. With cannabis having such deep roots in Indian culture, the British pretty much were not sure what their equation with it should be. They carried out this massive inquiry where they interviewed almost 1,200 people from all these walks of life. And the final conclusion that they did come up with, in a nutshell, basically was that they were okay with people smoking a joint once in a while. The term Cobra effect gets its origins during the time of the British Raj. As obscure as this term might be for some of us, it's used very frequently in politics and economics. And what it basically means is that when the solution for a problem makes the problem even worse, that's when you have a spiraling Cobra effect. What happened? The British government was very concerned about the growing number of cobra snakes in Delhi. So they decided, let's put a bounty on every snake's head. Initially, the program was very successful. But the kind of jugadus we Indians are, we started breeding cobras so that we could have an additional income. The government became aware of this, the program was canned, and all these cobra breeders were left with these surplus cobras that now they did not know what to do with. So basically, the solution of the problem made the problem even worse. Even today in the English dictionary, there's all these words that came about during the time of the British Raj. But this term in particular, a nabob, is an anglicized version of a nawab. But it wasn't a mispronunciation. It literally meant a worker from the British East India Company who exploited his period here in India, earned so much money that he could even go back to England and buy himself a seat in the parliament. While the Indian flag did go through major changes post-independence, the flag that the Indian Navy uses even today, this one is pretty similar to the one during British time. The India that we know today has 29 states and 7 union territories. But at the time of independence, India's division was very, very complex. There were those parts of India that went to India, those parts and territories that went to Pakistan, the ones that stayed somewhere in between. Then you had 552 princely states, and let's not forget the French and Portuguese colonies. Did you know that at the time of independence, the exchange rate was 1 rupee equals to $1? And then, through the years, because of various reasons, one after the other, the rupee kept devaluing against the dollar. And the Indian economy, it just couldn't keep up on a global scale. I can't help but wonder how our country would have turned out if we had not been plundered by these colonial powers. All this money that was taken away from our economy, if it had stayed within our countries, would we have made it through the Industrial Revolution? Would the rupee have strengthened year on year? Would we even be richer, or would we exist as a very different India that we know today? Maybe we would have then just been these small multiple countries that existed everywhere. Let me know what you have to say in the comment section below. While our Indian textbooks year after year will keep on teaching us about the kind of havoc they committed over 2 centuries, it seems that their textbooks have very little acknowledgement of the kind of atrocities they did commit, not just in India, but around the world. I think it's very important for them to also understand that their past is not as glorious as it seems, and that today, Britain is one of the richest countries in the world, it also has to do with the fact that they had so many colonies that they did plunder all over the world. Although in Britain today there are a lot of scholars that are also questioning the exclusion of these crimes. So in conclusion, for me it seems that history, no matter which part of the world you are in, is being used as a propaganda by powerful interest groups rather than just giving us a true portrayal of facts. That's it from me on WAC today. I'd love to hear from each and every one of you in that comment section below. Don't forget to share this video with everyone that you know. And of course, don't forget to tag me if you do share it on all these different social media handles. I'll catch you guys again very, very soon. Till then, subscribe and help increase the tribe. Ciao.